Hi everyone. Hello. Happy December and happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness. I can't believe we're in December already. It's gone, it's like this year has gone so quickly. It's crazy. I wanted to say welcome to week one of the Healthy Habits, well, the Healthy Christmas Habits series. Doesn't sound so good when I read it out that way, but yeah, I'm doing 3 videos for the next 3 weeks before the Christmas period, and I'll be pretty much just going live each Tuesday afternoon, and I'll be giving you some tips on how to stay on top of your healthy habits during the Christmas period. So today I wanted to share with you some tips on how to stay healthy during the holiday season without feeling restricted. So I suppose the first one I wanted to talk about was, hang on, let me get my little notes up so I can actually explain them to you. So the first tip I wanted to share was to avoid overeating. So when it comes to Christmas, it's so easy to overeat. Hi Pam, good to see you. It's so easy to overeat when we're like, it's Christmas Day and we don't get to eat those foods very often, and we just like eat, and we're like, oh my God, I feel so full. And when we overeat, we get bloated, we can get pain, we distend our stomachs, we get gas and all sorts of issues. So I suppose my first tip is to avoid overeating where possible. My next tip is to opt for vegetables where you can. So, if you're being invited to a barbecue or you're at Christmas Day, there's always options. Or even if you're going out, there's always options where you can opt for salad or extra veggies. So when you're making up your plate for Christmas, always add some veggies in there. Vegetables are such a great way to help cleanse your body. They give you energy, motivation, all of that as well. My next tip is to drink plenty of water. So not plenty of alcohol. So when we're dehydrated, especially in Darwin right now, it's really, really hot, and it's very easy to not drink enough water, and then we get really dehydrated. So over the Christmas period, if we're drinking a lot of alcohol, drinking drinks that we're not used to, it can cause us to be dehydrated. So, and water is involved in every bodily process. So think about, in your mouth, you've got saliva that is used to help break down food. When you swallow, you've got that liquid there to help move food down. Then it goes into your stomach. Your stomach has hydrochloric acid, which is like a watery mixture that helps break down the food. Then you've got your intestines that have, move food along and then out the other end. And so when we don't have enough water in our system, that can cause us to have all sorts of issues, especially when we're not functioning properly. My next tip is to take healthy options to your Christmas do. So sometimes if we're going to a family Christmas do or a barbecue, or we're going out somewhere, and you think, oh God, there's just going to be, all these unhealthy options there. You could bring a salad, you could bring some veggies, you could bring something healthy with you. And it's such a gift giving season as well. And so like when you're bringing something, it's really appreciated by the host. So so that's what I sort of recommend if, you feel like, oh, I want to eat healthy, but I find it hard because I'm going to this barbecue and, all these people that, they just eat sausages and white bread, and it's just, it's not for you. But, bring something along. I find that's a really cool idea. And also, where are we up to? So, and remember to move your body. So it's really easy to just, I don't know, sit on the couch because it's holidays, right? So we just want to chill out on the couch. We don't want to, we don't want to move, we don't want to do anything, and we just end up, sitting around or, chatting, drinking and whatever. So it's a really good idea that during the Christmas period to move your body. So get your body moving. It helps with giving you more energy, helps with moving all that extra food through as well. So always remember, like when you're having foods that you don't normally eat on a regular basis, your body needs to be able to move that through. And so exercise really does help with that. What else have I got? Next tip. So this may seem really simple, but it is so powerful, and it's chewing your food thoroughly. So, hands up how many times you've just wolfed down your food without thinking, and you're like, oh God, what happened to my food? So when we do that, we're not breaking down food in our mouth properly, and then it goes into our stomach, and then our stomach has all this pressure to break it down, and then it's only got a certain amount of time to be able to then move it through the body. So if you've got chunks of food it's taking ages to break down the stomach, that can cause gas and bloating and reflux and all sorts of issues. Another one on top of that is to avoid drinking while eating. So in your stomach, you've got hydrochloric acid, and the perfect amount that you need when you eat, and the food goes in to break down that food. But when you have, when you're drinking a whole heap of water after, say, you've had, say, a protein type meal, you've then diluted those juices. And when you do that, that's when you can get bloated and you get pain and gas and all of that. So not drinking while eating, and and chewing your food thoroughly are some really big things, especially when it comes to bloating, gas and belching and things like that. And lastly, try not to eat sweet foods straight after a big meal. So, and you might find that if you're not used, if you don't normally eat sweets and things like that, which is a good idea to not, do that after dinner. But if you're not normally doing that, and then at Christmas you go and have that big lunch, which hopefully won't be that, if we can reduce those portions, but then you have sweets straight after, it can cause all sorts of disturbances in the stomach. So allow your body, say, an hour to break down that food, and then have those sweets if you want to. And look, it's Christmas, there's the plum pudding, there's the Christmas cake, there's the pavlova, there's all these yummy foods that, that we only get to have at Christmas. And I totally get it, but it's just putting a few things in place so that you're not putting all this extra pressure on your stomach and causing all this upset. Because when the new year comes, you want to be able to be in a good state of health, rather than feeling like, oh my God, I have to reboot my body entirely. So yeah, I also have a gift for you. So it was my birthday on Sunday, and I'm thinking, what can I give you guys? Because it's always nice to celebrate your birthday with other people. So I wanted to give you a $15 voucher off any of my services or products, to put towards any of the services or products this month. So if you are wanting to, lose some extra kilos or get a plan put in place or whatever it is, you can use that voucher for that. And lastly, I wanted to invite you to book in for a free 30-minute healthy habits planning session. So during this session, we look at where you're at right now, where you want to be, and what things can be put in place to help you get there. So it's totally free. It's done via phone, and it's a really good opportunity for you to get a good picture of where you're at, and then, whether or not there's things that you might need to change. So yeah, if you want to book in, just leave a message below or a comment, and I will get back to you. And lastly, I'm just trying to remember what our next session, our next video is going to be about providing you some tips and tools about how to cope during the busy season. So if I'm not sure if you know, but I love planning and organization. I've got some really great tips and tools to help you stay really calm and organized so you don't have to panic before Christmas. So just reiterate that, there's I'm giving $15 off any of my services or products or programs for the month of December. And if you are wanting to, lose a few extra kilos or change your eating habits, whatever it is, I highly recommend booking in for a free session with me. We'll just have a chat. We'll look at where you're at right now, where you want to be, and what things can be put in place to help you get to where you want to be in a way that is simple, easy, and sustainable. I don't do diets, weighing food, or counting calories or anything like that. So, yeah. Cool. All right. Well, this was week 1. And then next Tuesday around the same time, I will do another video and we'll talk about putting some planning and organization tips in for you. Cool. All right. Well, enjoy your week and I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.